I'm Ben Williamson. We're in sAame restaurant in Brisbane. We'll be doing our take on a northern Thai dish called a Nahm Dtok, showcasing the finest of Thai ingredients, but with Westholme Wagyu, of course. So Westholme Wagyu for me is such a great product. First and foremost, it's a Queensland product, which is important to us. Our restaurants are in Queensland, and so it makes sense to make use of a local product for us. Westholme are a brand that's synonymous with quality. This delicious marbling that we have through the meat. Now this being rib cap, it works really well for grilling that we find, but there's so many other applications we can do. What we're going to do with it is we're going to cut it into a small piece. We're going to cook it over the coals really, really gently. You get that really, really clean, natural flavour from the Wagyu, but also is super buttery, luscious, luxurious, silken texture. It's incredibly rich, as Wagyu usually is, but it's also got that really, really clean characteristic while you're eating it. Salt and meat, it's always one of those things that you have to put it together. It helps retain a little bit of moisture in the cooking process, but also gives it the ability to transfer through, so the seasoning is all the way through the meat. We have a tomato salad on Agnes, and all those tomatoes that we don't use, we chop them down, make them into a puree, and then we just hang them up inside the range hood just to couple that wood smoke. You know, just brushing that onto this piece of meat adds that extra layer of umami to the meat. We're going to use this beautiful Westholme beef garum that we've made. So we've got a fermentation chamber at Agnes, and it really gives us that ability to harness those waste products and turn it into something delicious. And I mean, that's really what this beef garum is. That's going to be the basis for it. And then on top of that, lime juice. So I think it's about 2 tablespoons essentially. As soon as you've cut it, it starts to oxidize and the flavour starts to change. Usually for us, we cut citrus fresh and we squeeze it fresh. So we're just going to mix those two together. So for this dish, you want it to kind of be salty, sour, punchy. It's really about the acidity and everything, because all the richness is going to come from the beef. So this is that cashew puree. It's really heavily roasted cashews that we've combined with some citric acid, whipped it together just with a little bit of peanut oil, just again to bring out that nuttiness. The other element that you have in the recipe, which is the coal oils, all that charcoal that we were cooking off earlier in the day, they just extinguish the coals into that oil. You just get this incredible clean oil, but it tastes of cooking on coals. You know, these herbs, it's really just about offsetting that, adding lift to the dish. And Vietnamese mint, you know, it's got all that heat. That pepper elder, it's such a unique herb, and I just find it so delicious. So the last element we're going to put ubiquitous roasted glutinous rice. This has got that great toasted nutty rice flavour. So this is our take on a Northern Thai beef salad, or a Nahm Dtok, but using Westholme Wagyu. Delicious, fragrant, subtropical Queensland.